that we've had. Oh, well, look at this. He did it again.
Big right hand.
Well,
Fighters often think that because they are confident in their skills, they can do whatever they want to. However, in such a sport, everything can change in a split second. And let me tell you, nothing is more satisfying than watching cocky guys get humbled really bad. Today, we will be watching the best fights where cocky and disrespectful fighters finally got what they deserved. Bernard Hopkins went down in history as one of the best to ever do it. However, we just can't forget the time he disrespected white fighters.
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I'd never let a white boy beat me.
He was always cocky in interviews and fights, but he hadn't yet received the punishment he deserved for his actions. That all changed in 2016, when at the age of 51 he was looking for one last fight before retiring, hoping to secure a victory and end his 27-year-old career. On the opposite side, a white fighter, Joe Smith Jr., was a formidable puncher and the one who wanted to punish Hopkins for his sayings. The fight was one-sided from the start, with Smith Jr. beating the old man up.
Good body shots again by Joe. Oh, big right hand by Joe Smith.
Who was it that Bernard could fight?
Not anymore, and there was no...
You live in upstate New York. Right. He's pretty far out.
He said that at the press conference. At the fighter meeting. But also, now Bernard feeling real comfortable because he knows he hasn't following him.
In the 8th round, the unexpected happened. As Hopkins found himself near the ropes, Smith unleashed a flurry of punches, culminating in a devastating right hand that sent Hopkins through the ropes and onto the floor outside the ring.
On every punch in this round. Possible opponent.
Big right hand.
He's out. Out.
God.
Unable to continue due to the injuries sustained from the fall, Hopkins was defeated by technical knockout, marking the end of his remarkable career.
It is your last fight. You will not fight again?
No.
Well, the flash, skillful, but still relative.
Usman Ahmed always kept a flashy and flamboyant aura as he was trying to match the legendary showman Prince Naseem. In this particular scenario, he chose the wrong opponent. During the ring announcements in the bout against Ashley Sexton, one could only say that his ring entrance literally lasted longer than the fight. During the fight, however, he wanted to prove that he was a showman and started acting really cocky, and it seemed like he didn't take the fight seriously.
A good start. Really knuckling down to work. Occasionally Sexton just plays to the crowd how important this fight is. After 8 straight wins. It's the right hand, and he's been having success with that. It's the opening bell! Oh, what a knockout! No way he'll get up from that. Fight's over!
And as expected, a right hook connected, and he was immediately put to sleep in the very first round.
Usman Ahmed.
Can we expect any fireworks here at the press conference at the weigh-in?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he's gonna. Whatever he does, I'll just, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, man. I'll do what I do,
Even from the pre-fight interview and the face-off, you could tell that this guy had no respect for his opponent. And that showed when he sucker punched him during the referee's instructions.
Touch gloves and let's get it on, boy. Listen, mate, don't do that again. Don't get disqualified, you understand?
From that point onwards, his opponent was determined to knock him spark out, and we could see that as he was literally beating him from the very opening round.
Kalevich, Hannon, 1, 2, and 3, and then Hannon just stayed up. He covers up net. Great hand speed from Kalevich. And the left hook again, and Hannon got through with one. Kalevich needs to get underneath
and in the second round, it was all fireworks as the cocky fighter learned the true cost of showing no respect.
Good hook there from Kalevich, and down goes Hannon. Misses with his right hand and works, and there's the hook again, and he goes again. Alex Hannon, he wobbles back up. 35 seconds to finish. And he takes another shot and more. And here they come, and there's the stoppage. And it's a victory for the flyweight, Andre Mikhailovich on the big stage here in Australia for the first time.
Vitaly Klitschko was always known for his calm aura and ability to keep his cool even when his opponents disrespected him, like getting slapped, for example. A crazy Shannon Briggs was given a shot at the WBC title of Klitschko, and he for sure knew that the only way to win such a fight was through mental warfare.
I'm the best that ever did it. I'm asthmatic, 2-time heavyweight champion, and that's mine for Saturday night. And nothing can happen. Ain't nothing. He can't beat me. I already died 10 times. Take it easy, Daddy. Take it easy, Daddy. Take it easy, Daddy. You know I don't play that. You know me.
After many attempts to distract Klitschko, it was finally time to face him in the ring and finally get an answer to all those insults. But after going through those 36 minutes with Dr. Iron Fist, Briggs, who got hit again and again, most worryingly with flush right hands to the head and jaw, managed to make it to the final bell.
Treffer oder jede Aktion zumindest. Dreht sich gut raus, da war der Weg wieder lang. Klitschko in den ersten der Versuch. Und noch einmal den Kampf dreht. Wieder die rechte. Wieder. Und nochmal. Satz. Irgendeine Abwehrreaktion zu zeigen. Jetzt spürt er sein Asthma. Wieder gute Treffer. Aber das gelingt zu Beginn der 10. Runde schon mal nicht wieder gleich guter Treffer. Schafft es doch Klitschko noch hier den vorzeitigen Sieg rauszuholen. Das Duell.
After the fight, he was then sent to the hospital in Hamburg, Germany, too badly damaged to be allowed to fly home. Briggs, who was facially swollen in quite horrific fashion, suffered a broken left orbital bone, a broken nose, and a torn left biceps. And after that fight, we can say he became a bit more friendly to people.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ!
Melvin Manhoef, who is widely regarded as the Tyson of the MMA world, was knocking people left and right during his prime.
For almost 2 minutes, super intense.
An unknown Rio Kawamura was chosen to have a fight against the Dutch powerhouse, and as we can see from the footage, he made several mistakes. Rio didn't quite understand who he was in the octagon with, as he can be seen loosening up his whole body and doing things to distract his opponent, something that Melvin didn't quite like.
Over went Melvin, looking comfortably. Oh, left and right, yeah. Sent Melvin back a bit. Melvin Manhoef to be more cautious than he'd like to be, because he really doesn't know what to expect. He did it all! He did it again! Big right hand.
A power right, cross, and a couple of hammer fists sent Rio to the Shadow Realm for good, teaching him a lesson about never disrespecting your opponent, especially when it's Melvin Manhoef.
None of that!
Fighters often think that causing drama at press conferences will attract many more viewers, and while there is some truth to that fact, it loses some of its credibility when a physical fight emerges. And a good case of that is between Muhammad Vakiev and Tony Johnson.
What? I'm not Evgeny. I'm not Evgeny.
Johnson, now prepared to literally kill his counterpart, had a calm and effective game plan until finally delivering the big one later on.
Неплохо, по-прежнему чувствует дистанцию.
Поплыл! И такого Тони не упустит, скорее всего. Один, другой, третий, четвертый удар. Виктор Корнеев.
It was an extremely well-calculated right hand to the temple that dropped Vakiev and left him unable to defend himself, thus giving the referee no option but to stop the fight.
Oh, come on, man. Smoke in his face, man. Come on, that's bad. Come on, man. It's an athlete. Come on, man.
Smoking in front of an athlete is already disrespectful, and that is exactly why Mayorga did it. Not only did Mayorga smoke a cigarette in the face of Shane Mosley, but only a couple days later, he slapped his girlfriend's ass on live television, and you just know things get really serious from now on.
He smacked my ass.
No, I understand
And
it,
you
but
should have killed him when he did it.
I tried. Somebody who was holding me.
Everybody's grabbing everybody, holding everybody back.
All right, here we go.
It was a 12-round war between two of the pound-for-pound best fighters, and the fight for sure lived up to the expectations.
And Mosley's taking advantage of this, and he leaves himself exposed. That time he came in the area, in the lower part of his back in the kidney area.
And when you thought that such a fight would end in a split decision, Mosley delivers a devastating knockout in the 12th and final round to forever leave his mark on the boxing world.
Veteran champ. He's got Mayorga, and Mayorga goes down.
Oh, did he need that, perhaps?
Oh, about that. At what point am I scorching? Because we're out of time in this fight. And he goes down again before the bell. What's this? Has he said the fight's over?
He did.
So does the score knockout.
Mixed martial arts seem to have a lot more cocky fighters than boxing. One fight that really stands out, though, is the time where Joe Harding got brutally knocked out while showboating in front of thousands of fans. Throughout the rounds, he was dancing and looking in other directions, seeming unbothered by his opponent. But don't forget that in the fight business, one punch is all it takes.
Ooh, Joe with a high kick that lands and then a jab to follow it up. Again with the jab.
This always sinks!
A perfect head kick while Joe was showboating landed, and he was sent to sleep for good.
Unbelievable! I take your life. That's what I do. Rockman and those guys, their eyes haven't seen what I've seen. I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me.
While Mike Tyson, in the earlier parts of his career, was a calm and reasonable person, as the years passed, he began to present a more aggressive aura against his opponents. A victim of this was Lennox Lewis, who Mike Tyson carried a different type of hatred towards, and it showed on the interviews he had and on the official press conference of the fight. The only thing wrong with this was that Mike was no more capable of delivering a good match against his opponents, so all of his words were literally empty. While Tyson started the fight aggressively, he eventually slowed down his pace and began eating some heavy shots by the bigger Lewis, eventually dropping him for good in the 8th round.
Oh, he's doing a good job. He's got heart. You can't take that from him.
Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's over. Lennox Lewis cements his legacy as one of the best heavyweight champions of this era.
Disrespecting Oleksandr Usyk is never a good idea, and while he always carries himself as a true sportsman, some people still try to downplay him. Marco Huck repeatedly showed his disrespect against Usyk, and the only thing now left was for him to live up to the expectations in the fight. Even from the very first round, Huck was getting dominated.
Touching up tightly with a hard left hand to the body. Did get such a twinkle-toed individual for a man who possesses such movement. Looks his best early on in body shape. Squared off of it. Lesser regarded IBO crown. One and two were up on the ring edge. The Usyk scores with a good left hand to the body. Point forward, but it's a two-phase attack. Trying to wail away to the body. Good right jab in evidence.
And in the later rounds, he kept getting hammered.
Together at the press conference, Usyk gets back onto the front foot, coming forward with a single phase attack, but short to the mark, and now beginning to bring uppercuts through the middle. And the chances have come on the road in the USA. Here he is. The pull Levan's having here has been countered immediately. You can see his energy levels remaining very good indeed, continuing to work.
Until he finally learned his lesson in the 10th round.
He tosses across the boxing ring to take up residence on the ropes on the far side of the ring. Neil trying to hold on, but instead he's only covering up. Covering and weakens. That left hand to the body goes into Wilt. Again, he's trying to lay out of the corner.
Marco Huck should be an example of why you should never disrespect a humble guy, because in the end, you will get stepped on.